Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for Up in Texas. My name's Billy from Piano Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So there is an introduction, and we don't need a capo. We are in standard tuning for this. What we do need to remember is that there are 6 counts in every bar for this. Usually there's 4 in most songs, but for this one we have counts of 6. So things like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, that is the introduction, which is a G major chord. 3 on the E string, 2 on the A string, 0, 0, 0, and a 3 on the B. So we're going to talk about the strumming pattern in just a moment, but we're going to look at the first verse chords to begin with. So we start off with a G major chord, just like the introduction, followed by an F major chord. Now the F major chord, I'm going to have the shorter version rather than the bar chord. 3 on the D string, 2 on the G, 1, 1 on the B and E. That's the second chord. We then need a C major chord. 3 on the A, 2 on the D, 0 on the G, 1 on the B and an open E after that. Before then repeating the G chord. So we have G to F, C to G. Now in terms of strumming through the verse and through most of the song, we have a big down strum, which is 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and, which is also down, down, up, down, up. Slowly that is down, down, up, down, up. And we play that pattern 2 times for every chord. Now, if you repeat those chords a second time, you get the full first verse. We then get to the pre-chorus, which has a new chord, D major, which is a 0 on the D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the high E string. And what we do, we share a bar between D and E minor, which is 0 on the E, 2, 2 on the A and D, 0 on the remaining strings, which is, and then a full bar of C major. We're going to play through that twice for the pre-chorus. So let's demonstrate that. D, E minor, C. Then the repeat, D, E minor, C. Now, just before I show you the chorus, there's quite a few chords in the chorus, plus you've already looked at quite a few chords. If you'd like the chord chart as well as the chords and the lyrics matching up for this song, head on over to Patreon. There is a link in the description for that, and you can get everything wrote out professionally, and it saves you from writing it out potentially making a mistake. So yeah, check that out. Let's get stuck in with the chorus though. We have 2 lots of G major, going up to C major, then D major, then G major. We then have G major, going to B minor. I'll just pause it there because there's a new chord for us. B minor has a bar chord starting on from fret 2 on the A string. So it's 2 on the A, 4, 4 on the D and G, 3 on the B, and then that barred finger takes over the high E string. So the chord before that was G, B minor, going up to C, then an A major chord, which is an open A string, 2, 2, 2 on the D, G, B, and then an open E string. We then have one more part of the chorus, so loads of chords in this section, so yeah, it might be worth checking out that Patreon link. We then have D major for 2 bars, then G. We then start to see a lot of repetition. We then have a second verse, exactly the same as the first verse. G to F, C to G, play that twice round. After that, we have another chorus. Thankfully, that is the same as the first chorus, which is brilliant. And then we have a bridge, which is different. Now, the bridge starts off with G major, going to B minor, C major, A major, D, D again, and G. At that point, we have one final chorus, which is almost the same as the other choruses, but it kind of stops a bit early and there's like this nice vocal part to end the song with. Let's just go over those parts. G, B minor, C, A major, D, D major again, to G, G again, and then we have the D major, and at this point the guitar kind of just stops and we have nothing. It's just this lovely vocal part that ends the song, and you can end the actual song once the vocals finish doing their thing with a nice G chord. Now that is everything you need to get through the song, so feel free to check out the links to Patreon where you can get the chord charts with all the structure, with all the chords in the right order, as well as the chords and the lyrics matching up. So maybe you want to sing along to it and play the guitar, then you can use that version as well. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.